So, guys, our presentation is going to start now. So I've started recording. So good morning, members. So I'm by the names of Muftau Yinusa, and we are going to be presenting on our IT project assignment. So yeah, my colleagues, we have Apuya Gloria, we have Jjuuko, we have Mugaya Nicholas. So we are actually going to be our main object here is actually how to develop a website.
Good morning, member.
That can first wait, Jjuuko. Our main object here is to develop a website that can act as act as sales and purchase system for brainstorm companies in 2 months' time. So the scope of our project is actually designing a website that can also purchase requirements, make sales, interact with customers and the producers, then deliver products and finally make payments. So before we start, Jjuuko is going to be presenting to us because we've come up with some little works on Microsoft Word to show some details about what we are going to be presenting about. So Jjuuko, you can start.
Share that part of the project, please.
Which part?
That's where I will start from.
Which part?
The project charter.
The project charter?
Project charter.
Okay. This one?
That's where I'll begin my discussion.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. And start, please.
Good morning, members. My name is Sebugwaawo. Together, I'm doing Apuya Gloria, Muftau and Mugaya Nicholas. As you know that we are given this work to project. Order for project charter is a legal document that binds the project sponsor and the project manager. So it gives full authority to the manager to take over the project. Under the project charter, we have different fields, as you can see on your screen. We shall have the project name. In this case, our project is called Website Development for Navigation System Company Limited. And under that, we have the objective of the project. The objective of the project is to develop a website that can act as sales and purchase system for brainstorm company in 2 months. Since a project is temporary, that's why we include the 2 months. That's the time period that we shall be dealing with. The next field will be the project scope. Project scope looks at different requirements that are needed in the project, and it's always necessary to make the project scope not so wide. It should be to the point in order to avoid project scope creep. So now the project scope was to design a website from scratch that can purchase, make sales, interact with customers, produce customers, producers, and also deliver products, and finally to make payments. We have another field that is the project team. Under this field, you have to include all the members on the project and their field of expertise. In this case, Apuya Gloria is the team leader. Jjuuko Sebugwaawo Dennis is a designer. Muftau is a client side developer, and then Mugaya Nicholas is the side is a server-side developer. And also the other field is the project milestone. Project milestone basically looks at the dates where major activity will be completed. In our case, we have 2 months where we are able to divide the big task into 2 tasks. And then that's why we say that by 12th November 2021, we would be done with the project planning and designing phase. And then in the second month, by 6th January 2022, we would be done with testing and hosting the website. The other important aspect in project planning, we look at the project budget, because without a budget, the project cannot run. Now, in this case, our project budget will cost us 4.5 million shillings only. And then last but not least, the project sponsor has to reflect in the project charter. In this case, our project sponsor is Navigation Website, and then the project manager, Jjuuko Sebugwaawo Dennis. So on the next step, we shall look at the planning phase, which will basically look at the deliverables. How are you going to make the deliverables come into place? And also we shall look at the aspect of time. We shall look at the cost breakdown structure. How are you going to spend that money? And then we look at the implementation tools, whereby we shall have to work with work breakdown structure, also the Gantt chart. So now the project plan phase will be discussed by my colleague, Nicholas. Nicholas, please, can you take on the floor?
Nicholas, are you there?
Nicholas?
He's not there.
I think his network, maybe.
Okay.
Gloria, can you continue, please?
Okay, good morning, members. I'm going to take you through the work breakdown structure. And a work breakdown structure is a project management tool that lays out everything the project must accomplish, and it organizes the tasks into multiple leads. So a work down break structure is important because it helps a project manager a work breakdown structure is important because it helps a project manager to keep the members informed, to identify specific projects and help develop a project. Then there are goals for creating a work breakdown structure. There is setting goals and objectives, laying out deliverables and breaking down deliverables into individual tasks. Uche, can you show our work breakdown structure? And that's as well shall be placing orders for new PCs, and there is planning and installing. Then there is designing, implementation, where in design is prototype, implement is where we link the web pages, prototype and data company. Testing, we shall check for errors. Then we shall deploy the system to the stakeholders. they also give us feedback. And then hosting, for a hosting company, we shall buy domain names, then we shall upload the what? The website, then we shall hand over the project. I guess that's all. I'll hand over to Uche.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gloria. So, as you have seen, Mugaya, I think Mugaya is having issues with his internet. So I can just briefly talk about the project plan which we're supposed to talk about. The project plan is actually a series of formal documents that defines execution of our project, and it controls stages of the project. So we have to put this project plan, we have to put it in consideration for risk management, resource management, and communication. It also addresses the scope, host, and schedule baselines. So while having our project plans, we actually need to consider also like the goals and objectives of the project plan, which is about designing a unique, responsive website that can actually act as a sales system for the company we're going to be having our project for. Then the next one is supposed to be wireframe and initial design. This actually will begin with resource findings and gathering of all informations needed to develop our website. So the next is organizing content and creating content list. You should also consider creating a task list, setting a timeline, establishing a budget for a project, assembling a team of experts. Like, you have to be having a team of experts in order to accomplish your goals. So I think Mugaya is now here, but let me continue as Mugaya gets ready. So normally I'm supposed to be presenting about the Gantt chart. So let me put you through about the Gantt chart. The Gantt chart is actually a useful graphical tool which shows activities or tasks performed against time. This Gantt chart also is actually a visual presentation of a project where the activities are broken down, and displayed on the chart, which makes it easy to understand and interpret. So I'm going to also discuss about why we use the Gantt chart. Actually, these Gantt charts are actually used to plan and schedule projects. It's also used to assign responsibilities, while having our project. So secondly, the reason we use it is for, like a Gantt chart is actually a good tool for collaborations because they can be easily shared among the team members and stakeholders. It also allows team to quickly view project tasks, like how long it will take to finish the project and who is actually working on the project. So the next step should be like a view of how Gantt chart looks like, how it's done. For example, this is actually our Gantt chart. So to get to this, we are having our resource requirements for the website we're going to be building for the company, how planning and installation is going to go, the designing. So under this is actually our task. The resource requirement is actually our task. So under net, like the analyzing for new PC, procurement and negotiation, ordering for PC, ordering for softwares, these are all our subtasks which we consider. So here, for example, this one I've highlighted are the subtask, while this is our task. So we've got like the duration of our tasks, how many days is going to be, the dates of our task. For example, if I'm going to change the format, okay, like just putting you through some. If I'm going to change the format of our date, and actually go to file option. Here you can change your format, date format. What, for example, let me put in this format. Okay, as you can see, our format has changed. Yeah, our format has changed. So this is how actually Gantt chart works. And here on the right hand side, we've got how is it called? Our indent. These are actually our indent tasks, because they are all linked to like linking subtask to our task. Here it is here. So I think I'm going to stop here for our presentation. So I don't know if Mugaya has anything to say. Mugaya, are you there?
Yeah, I'm around.
So I don't know. We've actually discussed about most things. So maybe you put us through on what you know. Thank you. Hello, Mugaya. Maybe you can just talk about. You can talk about little things
Was
about
this project?
I've actually discussed a bit about the project plans. So I don't know if you have anything to add on.
How many have you talked about?
If you have anything to, you can just add on anything you feel like adding on. So you've actually presented. But anyway, if you don't have anything to add on, we've actually presented everything. Okay, we understand like it's your network. So this is all we got actually.
On and off.
All right, thank you guys. I think we are done with our presentation.
He's a bro.
All right.
All right. Now let me check on how. Okay, stop recording.